helps clients establish goals and implement appropriate strategies to reach them. Life is full of opportunities. Some will help you reach your goals and some will not. In this speech, Cary will present a strategy to help the audience properly evaluate them. Cary Rowell.
Thank you, Tom. Fellow Toastmasters and our honored guest. It's been about 2 years since I've given a manual speech, so I think this was a propitious time to do so. Yeah, I like that. It was a hot, dusty summer afternoon in West Texas. Many local patrons were in their favorite bar, washing the dust from their throats with their favorite libation. About dusk, a bus pulled up in front of the bar. An evangelist dressed in a white suit with a red tie hopped from the bus and skipped to the door of the bar. He entered the bar and started preaching. He climbed on a chair and preached a little louder. He jumped on the tabletop and preached louder still, waving his red Bible. When he was done, he invited all of the people in the bar. He said, "Any of you who want to go to heaven, line up at this door." Every person in the bar, including the bartender, lined up at the door, except for one lone cowboy leaning against the bar. And the preacher turned to the cowboy and said, "Brother, don't you want to go to heaven?" And the cowboy said, "Well, preacher, I guess I really do want to go to heaven. I just don't want to go tonight." You see, life is full of opportunities, but we have to determine which opportunities are right for us. Y'all didn't laugh at my joke. The cowboy said, "I sure do want to go to heaven. I just don't want to go tonight." My son works in the oil and gas industry in West Texas, and there's no recession in that part of the country. He's constantly receiving job offers. And often he'll call me and tell me about a job offer that sounds exciting to him and wants to know whether he should take it or not. It occurred to me that many people like him really do not have a method or a way to evaluate opportunities. I always ask the same questions: where do you want to be in 5 years or 10 years, and how is this opportunity going to help you get there, or is it going to help you get there? So, I want to present to you tonight 3 things that are necessary to properly evaluate opportunities that might come your way. And they are direction, destination, and a time frame or timetable to get there. So let's first talk about direction. Some people would put the destination first rather than the direction, but a lot of people don't know where they want to get to, so you have to first determine which direction they're going to go. I knew a guy who worked for Lowe's many years ago. He was assistant warehouse manager, and the warehouse manager retired, so he was offered the job to move up a step. And I asked him if he was going to take it. He said, "Well, I guess it's the next logical step." He became a very successful Lowe's store manager many years later, so he knew what direction he wanted to go. He just wasn't sure where he was going to end up. So we'll talk about direction. How do you determine what direction you want to take? Well, I firmly believe that each one of us has been endowed with a unique set of talents and passions. Talents are things you're good at. I need someone to write for me. You'll write for me? Put plus passions. Now, things you're good at. If you want to know what you're good at, guys, ask your wife. They'll tell you what you're good at, what you're not good at. Ladies, if you want to know what you're good at, don't ask your husband to lie to you. Ask your best friend what you're good at or not good at. So find out what you're good at, and then what you love to do. would be your passions. And so when you line up, when your passions and your talents come together, and they're not the same thing. You may be passionate about something but not have a talent for it. My wife loves to sing, but she can't carry a note. She can't sing E-I-E-I-O in tune. So your talents and your passions may not always be the same. But you find that place where your talents and your passions line up, and when they meet, that's the place for your direction. So next thing is destination. Once you find your direction, you start heading down the right road, the destination begins to unfog and open up to you. So you then know what direction you're going and you know where you're going. Now there are many opportunities along the way. If you're driving to Atlanta, Georgia, there are thousands of opportunities between here and Atlanta. You can stop in Camden and visit the Revolutionary War Museum. You can stop at the zoo in Columbia. You can stop in Florence and have some good barbecue at Rogers on Second Loop Road. There's a lot of opportunities along the way, and some opportunities will help you get there, some will not. But now if you are driving to Atlanta, you want to set a time to get there. It's about a 6-hour drive, so you may want to allow 7 hours to allow for an opportunity to stop and eat something or take a break or buy gas. But you don't want to take 20 hours to get there. But if you stop and spend 5 hours at the zoo, you might. So your direction, your destination, and you set a timetable to get there. Now when your passions and your talents line up, equals opportunities. Then the doors of opportunities, the right doors of opportunities start to open for you. And when the passions, talents, and opportunities line up, then your calling, just give me that, calling, that's when you've reached your calling, and your calling is your destination. So if you want to know where you're going, you want to know what opportunities to take advantage of, set your direction. Your destination will begin to unfog for you. Set a timetable to get there. Determine what you're good at and what you love to do. The doors of opportunities will open, and then you'll reach your calling, which will be your destination. Mr. Toastmaster.